What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you again for tuning in and welcome to another video. Today is going to be a fun, easy one. I am giving my opinion of the 5 best things I think you can possibly do to your F-Series BMW, depending on the package that you have, via Bimmercode. Via Bimmercode is just an app that you download. It's not very expensive at all. You just need some type of Bluetooth adapter or connector to go to the OBD port and flash your car. I will leave a link in the description below for this. I've used this in plenty of other videos, including I think even the last video I did, which was coding for the Euro fog taillight on the GTS taillights, which was a success. Very cool. But just to be clear, I'm not actually going to code today because everything I've already done has already been coded, but I will put on the side some screenshots or a screen recording of where to go and which module to change, whether you need to activate or deactivate depending on the modification we're going to do. So that will help you out and be a little tutorial. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's go to number 5. Number 5 is the folding and unfolding of the outside mirrors while holding onto the remote. I'm closing that. Look, the window just went up. That is a really cool feature. And now when I hit unlock, my mirrors will unfold. And of course, another thing that is not even via done Bimmercode, but if you hold on to the unlock button, we do know that this does make the windows go automatically down, the front and the rear if you have those two. But same thing, you can actually even have it so when you hold this, keep holding, mirrors will fold in and your windows will go up. That's a fun little feature. That is number 5 on my list of Bimmercode things to do. All right, going into number 4 is going to be my first of a couple different lighting tweaks that you can do to your car, depending on the package that you have. On the door handles here, these will light up, especially when you go to like unlock your car. However, there is an option that you can have all 4 doors glow when you actually put your car in reverse, which looks really, really cool, actually, when you're backing out of a parking spot or leaving a meet or something like that. Turning that on, having those like bright white LEDs shine down on the outside of your door. I thought that was pretty slick. It's very subtle, but if you don't have it and you see it at a car meet, you're like, wait a minute, why are those all on? And it's pretty eye-catchy and pretty slick, and I think that is why it's number 4 for me. All right, going from number 4 to number 3, it is another lighting mod, and this one, you don't necessarily have to have the GTS taillights. However, I do, but I coded this when I had my regular taillights. They are the 2016, so it wasn't LCI. But regardless, that is activating your daytime running taillights. They look beautiful when they're lit up. Have them on all the time, especially if you have the LCI, just show them off. So activating the daytime running taillights, and I'm going to kind of do a 2-for-1 because I want to do a throwback from my last video, and that was specially enabling the button and the dash where the headlights are to be able to push in and then encode via Bimmercode again to get the Euro fog light on the taillights. Check these out. This is just the daytime running taillights that is coded to always be on. And then this right here, if I want to go over to my headlight switch, can't even tell, but this button right here, if I hit that, you'll see something pop up on the dash right there, that little button. And then I'll go back over here, and not only do I have the daytime running, but I got that extra light lit up now for the Euro fog, which is not enabled by default on the US versions. Anyway, little hidden button, and check out my other video if you want to see how to activate that. Going from number 3 to number 2, as you can tell, I'm really into the lighting mods of Bimmercode. This one is not in the rear, this one's actually in the front. I thought I was going to make this number 1 because it's like, it's the best lighting mod I think that you can do just for a very pure, clean look. All color cars, but especially black, especially white, and that is getting rid of the corner amber lights near the headlights. Disabling that just to kind of make sure there's no contrast in colors. Ugh, the yellow, the amber, just it's awful, and disabling that so when your daytime running lights are on or your headlights are on, it's not active, and it will never be seen except for turn signals, which we don't use. As you can see, this is completely on right now. And there is no amber, there is no yellow. Yeah, you see the little bulb, but it does not light up, and it's just a nice, pure, clean look. Like I said, I thought this was gonna be number 1, but there is one more, which I think is more important, and that's just my opinion. Let's get to it. And number 1, I'm probably going to get the most, it's the most controversial, and it's the most debatable. But I'm just gonna say it, and that is deactivating the fake engine sound getting pumped into the car. Some people like it. I am not a fan. I think that is number 1 for a reason. It drove me crazy. I'm not about fake, I'm all about authentic. Let me hear the real engine, let me hear the real exhaust, let me hear the real pure turbos. So I'm just not a fan. Now, you can use other apps or other tunes to enable or disable that. For example, boot mode or MHD, stuff like that. However, when you do disable that, you also, at least for boot mode, you are taking away the chance to have any type of burbles or pops and bangs or anything like that. So it wasn't always like that. So yeah, you can turn that off, but then you lose the burbles. With using Bimmercode, you can enable it in boot mode, still have your burbles, I like to call them gurgles because I like it very mild, and then go into Bimmercode and deactivate the fake engine sound. So that is my number one. That's my top 5. I want to throw 2 more in there just as a bonus if you made it this far in the video. One, and I do not condone this, but is getting rid of the warning startup and getting rid of the seatbelt chime. So let me just be clear real quick. I do not condone the use of not wearing a seatbelt. That being said, if I want to take my car out of the driveway or just move my car in a parking lot for a car meet for a photo shoot, I don't need that chime beeping at me every couple seconds. The light is still on the dash, it doesn't disable that, but you can go into a mode to do that. I just got rid of the chime. So if I'm just going like 5 miles an hour through a parking lot or pulling my car in and out of the driveway, I don't want the reminder to use my seatbelt, so I just disable that. That was a bonus, that's number 6. And then one other thing I want to, and this might be controversial as well, save you time because it sounds really cool. Some people do it and they're like, oh, did you know you can do this? And that is playing a DVD or some type of video in motion. I will be the first to admit, I did that and I checked it and I was like, cool, it worked. And then I never did it again. It's a complete waste of time. I am completely against any and all distractions. Do not put a movie in your car while you're driving. It is the most distracting thing in the world. I don't care if it's for your kids in the back seat. It's horrible for you. There's a reason why they have videos in the headrests behind you, but it's a waste of time. I'm guilty, I did it. I was like, cool, I can do that. Let me change it. I activated it. I checked it and it was the one time and I haven't done it since. Actually, I think I'm gonna go in today and just deactivate that now because there's no point. And every time you go into that certain module, it'll ask you, hey, do you want to do this extra step for video in motion? So I'm just gonna turn that off now. But anyway, those are my top 5. I'm curious to see what you think. I think that those little subtle things, having the daytime running headlights on, taking away the amber, taking away the engine sound, and then the rear reverse lights, that's really cool. I just think that it's a nice little eye catch. If you have that package where you have those lights built in, I definitely think it's worth doing. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. If you like today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And if you haven't done it already, please subscribe. I will catch you guys next time. Out.